We just pulled onto our campsite in the 2015 Brave 27B. What we're going to do is we're going to set this motor home up so that we can camp. I've already walked around it and made sure that slide rooms will go out, awning will go out. So first thing I'm going to do is hit the parking brake. Then I'm going to level the coach using the LCI leveling system. Simply hit on and auto level. Now you can manually do this, but this is going to level the coach for us. Now we have also left the engine running while we're doing this. It's usually a good idea to do that. It'll tell you which jack's going down. Once it gets all four of them down, then it's going to run a couple of quick tests just to make sure that the motorhome's level. While that's being done, a couple of other things we can go ahead and start doing is, one of them, make sure that the TV antenna's on. Sometimes you'll have to find in the cabinet over here this brown box and punch on this switch in order to activate the TV antenna. So we have that on. Now that we're level, we can go ahead and run out our slide room. Everything now is triggered to the ignition key. It's a good idea to make sure you have nothing around the edges. Make sure your driver's seat's pulled up as well. Again, we've already walked around the coach. Now I have that done, we can go ahead and shut off the motorhome. We're going to go outside and do our hookups. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and run out the awning. Awning's out. Now for the city water hookup, always make sure that I always use a pressure regulator. I put that on before I hook the hose on. You never know how much water pressure that you're going to have. Those are available from any parts store for $10, $15. So now, this motorhome has the hookup right here for the city water fill. Some of them have it inside the utility compartment. Have that on. Make sure my hose is not kinked. Now we have city water hooked up. Now, we were running down the road with the generator on. This particular motorhome, it doesn't have the auto changeover, so that's why it's plugged in here. If you don't have the auto changeover when you get ready to leave, you need to remember to plug that back in. There's a little plastic flap in here, and you can feed the cord through. And it's usually best to feed the cord down through here. That way you can close the door, and it's also got kind of a little guard to keep little critters from coming inside the motorhome. Now, even though we're right on top of the power cord here, it's always best to completely uncoil your power cord and not leave it coiled up, because these do generate some heat. A few other things that we've taken for granted is that the propane system's already on. And this one's quite simple. You simply plug the motorhome in. Like I said, I usually take the cord, just kind of string it out. On this particular one, the hookup for the wash down is out here, hooked up on a quick disconnect. You can see that we're already powered with water. Now, this particular site we're on today doesn't have sewer hookups. If it did, we would make our sewer hookups, dump the black tank first, hose here, dump the black tank first, and then the gray tank. So now we're basically set up and ready to camp. Let's go inside, get the air conditioner on, and set up the TV. Back up inside the Brave, simply click it, air conditioner on to cool, select the temperature. Last thing we really need to do before we start camping is run the setup on our television. Now, this particular motorhome does not have a satellite on it, so we're strictly going to operate off of the HD antenna. And on this Insignia, I select the menu, I arrow over to channels, hit enter, auto channel search, and I'm working off of antenna, and now it's going to start searching all of my channels. This process can take about 10 to 15 minutes. If we were at a park where we had cable, then we would naturally arrow down and tell it to select cable. Other than that, it's time to get set up and get camping. This has been a quick setup on the 2015 Brave by Winnebago, or it could also be the Tribute by Winnebago. Thank you.